Welcome to Pipeline Pulse, a special report concerning entrepreneurship through acquisition from around the globe.
Welcome to Pipeline Pulse, a special report based on search funder data. I am Karen Spencer, owner of Fetch Strategies. Before we review the special report, I wanted to make a special announcement about System 6 joining us as a sponsor of the ETA Launch Hub, with a scholarship being available. Please see the links below to go to my website, come to our Q&A, or to contact me. So this chart graphs search fund formations through 2022. What you'll see on my right is that search funds started in the mid-1980s, kind of trundled along until about the 2010s, and then really began to accelerate. 2020 was a peak year despite the pandemic. 2021 was a dip year. It's possible that there was a pandemic hangover. It's also possible that interest rates rising may have had an impact on search fund formations. At the time we last looked at the data, we knew that there was a dip. As more data has come in, that dip was not as great as initially viewed. Now we have a much clearer picture of what that looks like. The final data point is information for 2022. And as you can see, the 2022 level of formations was greater than 2020. So 2022 ended up being an historic peak year as well. Now, because this information is crowdsourced and it takes a while for it to get in, we can't say much about 2023, but we can say some things about it. So let's go ahead and take a look. This is a chart of the first and second halves of each year in comparison, starting with 2014. The blue line is the first half of the year, the purple line is the second half, the gray line is the grand total. Now, for the first half of 2023, what we see is that the number of search funds launched in that first half is greater than what happened in 2022. Now we need to use our own prognostication to figure out what the back half might look like. My best guess is that 2023, it will end up being another historic year for formations. And that's just based on what I am seeing in terms of investor interest in search funds, and also searcher and MBA student interest in search funds. The attendance at conferences has also been historic. So I do believe that we're going to be looking at another peak year for 2023. Here I've added the trend line for the period since 2014. You can see the steady rise with the flattening starting with the pandemic in 2020. Next, I'd like to review the information that we have on acquisitions and then take a look at what the regional numbers look like. So please stay tuned for future releases of that information. Until then, we have a number of events that are coming up. We focused this month on sourcing with a discussion last week on off-market deals. This week we have brokered search. We also have a Q&A session coming up for the ETA Launch Hub, with the Launch Hub starting on February 3rd. So please get your applications in right away. Thank you for your support of Pipeline Pulse and the 1 Minute News. Go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you get notifications of the next release of information.
Please support our efforts to bring you the news by liking and commenting on this video and subscribing to our channel. Thank you for your support.